Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm taking you thrifting with me in Sheffield City Centre. I've never filmed for YouTube in these shops, so this should be something new. I wanted to show you what kind of things can be found in these shops and how are the prices. So I filmed a little bit around these shops. I will insert this footage now and then I will meet you back here for the haul. Enjoy! If you are new here, hi, I'm Angela and I'm a vintage seller. I live in Sheffield, England, and I sell my finds online and I ship to other countries as well. I love thrifting at charity shops, car boot sales, and everywhere else I can find these vintage treasures. This St. Luke's shop is very nice. They have beautiful displays and it's more like a boutique shop and the prices are higher as well.
tell you one thing, love, that's an old one, innit?
I liked this bowl with Lily of the Valleys on the handles, but sadly it had a huge chip at the base.
Vintage.
Pardon?
What you want? That might get more inches because Jack Vecchiano.
This must be the tiniest cloisonne ginger jars that I've ever seen, but they were quite expensive though, so I had to leave them. I had never been to this shop before, so I didn't know what to expect from it. I was rather disappointed by their homeware section, and they didn't really have much, and the stuff that they had wasn't that nice. It wasn't good quality. Then I saw this sign that they had more stock upstairs, so I was excited to see what they had there. But unfortunately, there were mostly clothes and a bookshelf with random books, just not very organized. And then I went back downstairs and I had a proper look at their books there, and I found some nice ones. Looking back at the footage, I wish I bought this little piece. I think it was Victorian cranberry glass. I'm not sure though. It was only £2.50. Welcome back here. What did you think of those shops? I hope you enjoyed thrifting with me. Let me show you what I bought. I didn't buy a lot of things because some of the shops didn't have much vintage that I usually look for, and others had them, but they were quite pricey. So I don't have much to show you, and half of them are books, but they are nice books, don't worry. So the first shop I think was actually the luckiest one. I found this beautiful book. It's so nice. Well, the cover is not that nice. It's half ripped, but it's called Wildflowers of the World, and it has paintings by Barbara Everard. And oh, it's very heavy and large. And look at these beautiful illustrations. It's so beautiful. I think you can frame most of this if you can bring yourself to read pages from this book. It was £2, And let me show it to you without the dust jacket, because these jackets are not nice, are they? This is how it should look. So beautiful. And let me see when it was published. Look at the first page. So pretty. So this book was printed in 1976. I'm so happy with it. What do you think? From the same shop, I bought this mug holder, mug tree, call it however you want. It has this beautiful rooster at the top. It needs a good clean. I think it has a lot of dust, but also some white paint splatters. So yeah, I hope I can clean those without ruining its actual blue paint. I hope you can tell that it's navy blue, it's not black. And I paid £6 for it. It's cast iron, it's quite heavy. I had an egg holder in the same with the same vibe, same design. It also had a cockerel at the top, but it had those little holes for eggs. And yeah, I like how these things look like feathers. Did I mention it was £6? So that's not too cheap, but I think for this was a good price. And I bought one more thing from this shop, and it's this beautiful milk jug. It's so beautiful. I paid £4.50 for it, and I liked, well, the pattern is nice, but I liked the shape of it. This embossed here, this embossed pattern. The handle looks nice. I like the border here at the top. It's just so pretty, isn't it? And it was made by Enoch Wedgwood. So this is not Wedgwood, it's Enoch Wedgwood, but still beautiful quality, this one as well. And when I looked it up with Google Lens, I found that it's actually quite rare design, so that's why I decided to buy it. The pattern is called Shakespeare's Sonnets, so maybe it's like a whole series. I think it's a whole series called Shakespeare's Sonnets. And it says, as it fell upon a day in the merry month of May. Yeah, interesting. Let me know if you would have bought this, or you would have thought that £4.50 was too much. What do you think? Did I overpay for this? From another shop, I bought this beautiful apple with brass studs, this little cute brass leaf and a stem. I've had this before, but it also had a pear, so it was a set with a pear. This one was, they only had the apple. It was £3.50. This shop had a lot of nice things, but they were so pricey, in my opinion. So I was actually quite surprised that this one was only £3.50. It's not very cheap either, but it's definitely decent. And because I sold them before, I'm confident that it will sell again. And I actually have another one in silver somewhere in my shed, so maybe I will list that one as well when I list this. From another shop, I bought this wonderful book. I'm sure most of you already know about this book. It's called The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and it's actually made after an actual journal of this lady who was a teacher, and she was making these beautiful notes all year round and beautiful illustrations by herself. So in this book you can find interesting information about the changes that you can see in nature. This is the first page for January, and let me show you February. And I actually have one of these, but I was never brave enough to list it for sale because I love it so much, and I want to keep it for at least for a little longer. I'm not sure, maybe I will eventually sell it, but I wanted to keep it a little more. This is March, but it has more, it's not just this. So for March they have this illustration and this one, and look, it's actually her handwriting printed, so it feels so personal. Let's see what we have for May, my birth month. Let's see, I hope it's something pretty. Yeah. There are tree blossoms and bluebells and the bird's nest. It's chaffinch's nest and eggs, hawthorn blossom and wild hyacinths. And another page for May is this one. and this one. They are so pretty. And every time I share pages of this book on my stories, a lot of people appreciate those. So I know that this book is loved by a lot of people. So yeah, I'm very happy that I found this book so that I can offer it for sale and I can keep the other one without feeling guilty. And it was £2. And also from them I bought another book which was £3 because it's larger. This one is about trees and it's beautifully illustrated as well. And yeah, I like all the illustrations and it's super informative as well. I wanted to start learning about trees myself once because well, first I wanted to learn about mushrooms and about mushroom habitats, and mushrooms grow under certain trees and you have to know how to identify the trees first. So yeah, it's a nice hobby to have, to identify plants and trees and mushrooms, and I'm passionate about that as well. So yeah, I was happy to find this book as well. And as I said, this was £3. In a different shop, I found this beautiful Wedgwood box. It has its original box. I hope it's still in one piece here. So this is the box. It is oval, not round. I love this swirl pattern and the floral pattern on it. It's so pretty. I showed pieces from this collection before and I like it. It's called Angela. The pattern is called Angela. So maybe that's why I love it. I don't know. No, I know that other people like them as well because I've sold some pieces in this pattern and usually they sell well. And I think the people at the charity shop knew that this was a nice design because I paid £5 for it, which is more than I normally like to pay for something. But because I didn't find a lot of things, I was thinking, what will I show to my people on YouTube if I don't buy anything? And this will still bring me some profit, but it's more than I would normally pay. And from the same shop, I bought this book. This one was only £1, as you can see here. So not all their prices were high. Let me see if I can take this sticker without ruining the book. I don't like it when they put prices like this straight on the book cover because it can ruin the book. But this one actually went really quite easily. So this book is about the life and the works of Degas. I'm sure most of you already know about Edgar Degas. It's a painter. I think most of the people know his ballerina paintings. He has this unique style. He had this unique style. Well, he's immortal, I guess, through his art. These are some more ballerinas. He has more of these ballerina paintings. And there is information about each painting, when it was painted, and things like that. Let's read a little bit about this one. So this one is called The Dance Fire at the Opera, 1872, oil on canvas. Degas' lifelong devotion to the ballet as an artistic subject began at about this time, and The Dance Fire was certainly his earliest large-scale work in the genre. Here he shows a single moment at a rehearsal in the Paris Opera's practice rooms in the Rue Le Pelletier. And there's more about it, but I'm not going to go on. And I like the fact that the book is in such good condition, even though it's in 1994, so it's technically vintage. And even if it wasn't vintage, I would still have bought it because I think books like this deserve a place in my shop because I am an art lover. So yeah, this is a nice book. And from the last shop, which wasn't actually in the city center, but I spotted it on my way home, I bought this tile. I thought it was so nice with this glaze in relief, and I don't know, I just liked the fruit on it, and it's made in Spain. It was made in Spain and it was £1. I think people use these tiles just as a decor piece, or maybe some people use them as a trivet for hot pots and things like that. But I've never had them before, I've never sold them, so I can't wait to see how it does. And from the same shop, I bought this adorable duck, which is like a trinket bowl. I think I'm safe to call it a bowl. I think it's so cute, and it was just 50p. It's in good condition. I can't see any of the rattan broken. I can't see any broken pieces at all. And the last thing that I bought is this little brooch. I think it's one of those brooches that you can use to style your scarf more easily. And I don't know. I've never sold vintage jewelry. I'm not even sure how old this is. At the front, it doesn't look particularly old. At the back, it has some patina. So I don't know. I paid £1 for it, and I only bought it because in some shops, in order to pay with card, you have to buy over a certain amount, and I wasn't having that amount. So I had to look around the shop and see what else I can find. And I decided to buy this brooch. So this was everything that I bought from those shops in Sheffield City Centre. I know, not too exciting, but I'm really pleased with some of these things. If I have to choose a favorite, I will choose this book for the reasons that I mentioned earlier. I just love the illustrations and it just feels so personal. But I'm also very pleased with this little jug as well, and this mug tree. Please let me know in the comments which one of my finds was your favorite. I would really like to know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you like this kind of content. It would really help me and you won't miss another one of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!